MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next. Nate Eovaldi will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's been good. He's had a solid season. If you look at his strikeout to walk ratio, it's 2-to-1, so that means he's around the plate. He's going to continue to dominate a little bit. But I think the key for him to continue to be successful is stay on the same mindset, pitch by pitch, inning by inning. We'll see if he executes that in this game.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, you know what I find interesting about this team and watching this game today? They are really playing strong baseball. They're playing good down the stretch. And that, to me, is all about that front office and the manager. They haven't quit. They've got plans in the future. And this looks like a club that you look at and you say, look out for them next year. May not get there this year, but next year they will.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot. And look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And still not finding the zone here as it's ball 3 now to the leadoff man, Ellsbury.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Again, he sends it out of play. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Smith is in his tracks now. 1 down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, they're not going to run. I mean, they don't put a lot of pressure on you trying to steal bases. They'll take the extra base if they need to, but they don't run much. They're a team that sits there. They're going to be a lot base to base, rely a lot on the power. This is a total contrast to what we've been seeing throughout the league the last couple of years.
Here's Starlin Castro. Mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. Have yielded just a 2 for 12. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
And that misses 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
On the ground up the middle. Duffy scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, catcher Gary Sanchez.
So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball just a bit high. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. The next 3-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Chad Green is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he pitched into the 5th inning last outing. I think we've got to get more. I want to see more of this game. If he's able to go deeper, keep his team in it, and maybe walk away with the win. That's what I'm looking for in this game.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, center fielder Malik Smith.
Swing and a liner, but foul. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, this is the new model of teams that we see. The strikeout doesn't matter. They're in the top 3rd in the league in strikeouts, so we're going to see a lot of swings and misses today. But if they catch one, look out.
Striding in, Matt Duffy. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Here it comes on 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way to 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And that misses, ball 1.
When you're on the road, you look for that one guy that's going to be able to get that W for you, and you consider it a win day. He's starting off nice right now. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. You got to be thinking, this is our guy. This is a chance to get a W.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy. And now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rays strand just the 1. Still no score. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Greg Bird.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Smith. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's why you hear people say work down in the zone. That's such a difficult pitch to hit. But if the ball's up a little bit, these great hitters, they touch it, it's going out of the ballpark. Right there is a prime example.
Batting fifth.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 9 homers and 41 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
2-1 pitch is a splitter swung on and missed. 2-2.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, that base hit right there extends the streak to 10 games. When you start getting hits over 10 games, you've been pretty consistent over the last 2 series you've been playing. Really good ball right now.
Matt Holliday standing in now. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow. So a 2-run shot for Matt Holliday. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Batting 7.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Number 11. Brett.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Three runs already home here. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And the pitch. And he misses, ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Well, I tell you what, they've already scored 3 runs, but with that guy over there who can run on first base, I might keep the gas pedal down and send him right here and just keep the pressure on him.
A runner at first with no outs here. Down and away, ball 1.
Yeah, that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
One and one, here it comes. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Liner toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Runner around second now, headed for third.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's Chase Headley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Full count. 3-2. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Hey, usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Striding in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he's struggling. The team's doing well. And what's he do? He goes up there and swings the ball out of the zone. I want to be in the action, too. That's what he's thinking with that swing.
Here's the 0-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base, and any other time I'd say maybe pitch around him, but you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of the second. The Yankees lead it 4-0. Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. I'm looking down there, shortstop, Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
Digging in now, Brad Miller. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another try at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Right fielder, Steven Souza.
So striding in, Steven Souza, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
The 0-1 delivery. Drilled down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Matt, he's one pitch away from striking out the side. Now, that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Well, that got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Coming to the plate now, Logan Morrison. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Lifted in the air to center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They trail here 4-0. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez.
Leading off
0
for the
for 1
Yankees,
for him here in this one.
Gary Sanchez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Into the box now, Greg Bird. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Didi Gregorius. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Two out, nobody on. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he takes a called strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up the middle, and oh, he's able to knock it down. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're in front 4-0. Striding into the box,
and
Ricky Weeks, and they've got some work to do early on.
Hitter,
down 4-0 already.
Weeks.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. So digging in now, Malik Smith, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
That's a ball.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Number 5, shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Duffy. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in to try it again, Matt Holliday. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Matt Holliday.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. And he pops him up back behind second base. Duffy ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Here he is, falling behind again, 2-0. This has been a big part of his struggles. You can't pitch from behind and in hitters' counts all the time.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next,
you
for the
know,
Yankees,
it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Here's Chase Headley. He hit a sac fly earlier. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. The Yankees 4, the Rays nothing. At the plate, Evan Longoria,
Leading off
a
the fourth
base
for the
hit in his
Rays.
first trip.
Third baseman, number 3.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And that one stayed up a little high. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 3-0 now.
Well, this is an unusual start to an inning. I mean, 3 straight strikes to the first hitter, and now 3 straight balls to the next. I can't figure it out.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center. 19th home run for him on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Two and 1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Brad Miller waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Judge is on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Brad Miller.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brad Miller comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Outside for a ball, 1-1. On the ground near home. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Right
hey, they teach kids the same thing they teach pros here. When the ball is coming in tight like that, you don't open yourself up to it. You turn your back and absorb the blow. The thunk sounds a lot worse than it hurts. At least that's what they say.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s, 18 homers and 51 runs batted in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Well, he saw that ball pretty good. Too bad he couldn't keep it fair.
Lays off 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Rays get one back here thanks to the solo home run. We played 4. It's now a 4-1 game. Ready once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3 and 2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Chopped weakly to the left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The pitch. Towards second. And this is taken for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Brian Mitchell is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Brian Mitchell.
Digging in, Logan Morrison. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Logan Morrison.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But you've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2. Now the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Sanchez has a play. 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ricky Weeks.
Stepping in, Ricky Weeks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses inside. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That's wide. 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And, wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Called strike 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Ellsbury. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Center fielder number 00, Alex Smith.
Malik Smith the next to hit. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Headley is right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it 4-1. Blake Snell takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 4, Blake Snell.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Bird.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Full count. 3-2. Didi Gregorius waits on deck. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but gloving it down there at third is Longoria. Quick reactions that time, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Matt Duffy. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Barehanded on the hop. It's there. He got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
He's going to get a lot of praise from his pitcher after a play like that. A textbook example of a player staying in control of his body and finishing with a strong, accurate throw to the base.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot for Evan Longoria. And that is 27 for him on the year. And the Rays draw closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
In now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And there's ball one. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Rays on the home run by Longoria. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Grounded, foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This pitch is popped up. Longoria is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman Chase Headley.
Striding in once again, Chase Headley. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Just keeping him close. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Gardner rounds third and is digging for the plate. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's 5-2.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And here's a ball hit in the air. Duffy onto the grass, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Ready for another shot now. Starlin Castro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball left side. Longoria's got it. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-2 New York. Ready once again, Brad Miller. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Brad Miller.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
3-1. Here it is. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in once again, Steven Souza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
To short. Gregorius has it. No problem here. One away.
First baseman, number 7, Logan Morrison.
Stepping into the box, Logan Morrison. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Comes set and the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Now in the box, Ricky Weeks. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. 1-1. Here it comes. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Payoff pitch one more time, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Center fielder number 00.
Malik Smith the next to hit. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Here comes Gardner. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Gary Sanchez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. 3-1. Here it is. Tapped down the line, but it gets foul. And now a pitch on the way. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Greg Bird.
So coming to the plate, Greg Bird. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit high. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Here it comes, 1-0. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 2. David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
30, David Robertson.
Into the box, Matt Duffy, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Line towards center field, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning. He was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at bat and his last opportunity.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Two out with the man at first. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Rays strand just the 1. And the deficit remains 5-2. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Matt Holliday standing in now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Matt Holliday.
Now here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
In now, Brett Gardner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Well, he hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Aaron Judge.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here comes the 1-0. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Runners on first with 1 down. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Dickerson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yanks leave 1. They're still out in front, 5-2.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Standing in, Brad Miller. He'll be the one to greet Chapman, who looks to put an end to this one.
Baseman, Brad Miller.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Steven Souza. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
0-1 for him.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Chapman ready, the 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Gregorius is there. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
First baseman, number 7, Logan Morrison.
Coming to the plate now, Logan Morrison. Lifetime line against Chapman. Hitless in 3 at-bats. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Chapman's ready. Here it is on 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
And the pitch on 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart, as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
5-2 the final score tonight. Brian Mitchell wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 34th. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rays, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.